as a teacher. I tell you all, when I resigned from my job, August 2018, as a teacher at Crane High School, it was extremely hard for me because I didn't know, and I'm still, convincing myself on a daily basis, if I had and if I have what it took and what it takes in order to be a successful entrepreneur. I knew without doubt that if I was going to be great, that I had to be what we're calling this week a successful learner. Hey, this is Damien, and that indeed is our theme, being a successful learner. If we had to define it, we would just simply say a successful learner is he or she who takes what it was that you learned either on that particular day and or previously, and you apply it to your lived experience for greater success. So for instance, I think mathematics, and that is the subject admittedly that I have a bias towards because it just continues to build upon what it was that we learned either yesterday or sometime before. It's building blocks, you see, because first, it's building blocks, you see. First, I learned 1 plus 1 equals 2. I learned, subtraction, 2 minus 2. And then I started multiplication. And then I moved on to division. I moved on to algebra, arithmetic, It kept building upon each other. And as a successful learner, I was able to take what I knew previously and then apply that to be more successful in subsequent math courses. We're asking this week, what does it take for you in your space, in your particular journey to be a successful learner? Question number 1, can you name any successful learners? What is it about those people and or that person that makes them a successful learner to you? Question number 2, why is it important for us to take learning seriously? Here it is. Let's ask this follow-up as well. Why is it important to learn different subjects, such as science, such as math, English, reading? For our activation assignment, students are going to pick a characteristic of a successful learner. And within a time allotment that you give them, they're going to write short stories based on a character that has these traits of a successful learner. So for instance, if they say that their trait is determined, they're going to write a story based on a character who's very determined. At the end of the time allotment that you provide, the students are going to pass their stories to a peer. And everybody in the class is going to read at least one story from one of their peers who wrote about a person who was a successful learner. Going back to the story I told when we started this session, I myself have been able to sustain for at least one school year in my trek and in my journey as an entrepreneur because I go home every day asking myself, how can I take what it was that I learned, apply it to the work that I'm trying to do so that I can better serve you, better serve teachers, better serve students every day with the work that I strive to do. I am committed to being a successful learner.